this shit tripping.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone. One
play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the option on 2nd down. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Bell, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
On third down, it's Carson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
15-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
What we got?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
I'm coming after you.
On second down now. It's Patton, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Bell on the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Driver here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Driver. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now Burrow on first down. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Ties the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mike, 53, Mike, I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They run it with Carson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Motherfuckers are all the fucking same, man.
He said it early
Season
in the quarter
4
when we
is
saw a broken tackle then that we might see some
They don't
missed
wanna found
tackles
it.
here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Fights loose, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
36-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's the option. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Bell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Carson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, here's Burrow. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, Burrow. And he's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the goal line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks.
He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Seahawks 28. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Okay, on this defense, no game.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Burrow will throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
2nd and 6.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 12 on the Seahawks 32-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.